Hello, and welcome to Empowerment Talk for Today's Woman. I'm your host, Empowerment Coach Renee Bobb, and I'm so excited you decided to join me today for another empowerment talk show where I have a phenomenal guest that's going to share with you some insights on how he's been able to turn his dreams into reality. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and you can also go to my website, www.reneebob.com. And I want to say a special thank you to all of you that came out to the 9th Nashville Women's Empowerment Workshop Series that was held last Saturday. We had wonderful speakers, wonderful vendors, and of course, we had some wonderful participants that came to learn more about how to start, grow, and expand their own business. So please be sure to tune in and stay with us because we're going to let you know when the next one is coming up. So today in studio, I have none other than Mr. Terrance Pennington. He actually played on one of my favorite teams, and those of you know that I'm from New York. He was a New York Giant NFL football player. So he's going to share with us some insight about his life. He's from Los Angeles, California, and he has figured out a way to be able to transition his life from being an NFL football player to actually running his own gym. He has a book coming out. He has a CD coming out. So without further ado, I want to welcome Mr. Terrance Pennington. Welcome. So share with us, who is Terrance Pennington today?
Terrance Pennington today is someone that's finally happy in my skin with what I do. Coach or mentor for so many people that want to reach their goals, if it's fitness-wise or trying to figure out what do they want to do in life. Somebody that's looking to accomplish more things every day going forward, but most importantly, to really help people grow to the person they want to be, which I found out after playing football.
Excellent. And so prior to this interview, you know, I went online and Googled you.
Okay.
And I was looking at those photos of you. Yeah. You are not the same person you were when you were in the NFL. It looks like you lost, what, about 90 pounds?
Yeah, I did.
How did you do that?
Actually, of course, tell you how great it was, but after playing football, I wanted to lose weight, of course. I didn't want to be the big guy no more. And also because of, doctor said, you know, Terrance Pennington, how many 70-year-old guys you see 350 pounds? And I said, not a lot. So that was like a ding, 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 and do something. So, of course, try like anybody else. I knew how to get big, how to get strong, but not how to get small, lose weight, nutrition. So, of course, like anybody else, I tried this, tried that, didn't work, what I thought was right. And then I really got into the training part, really got into nutrition, learned, got certified, and really used that knowledge on me and was able to lose 90 pounds. Of course, again, it wasn't easy in the beginning like anybody else, you know, but I had to learn to change my habits, change my ways, but focus on what I really wanted at the end of the road, which was this new me, being fit, and also being able to teach and help so many others. Absolutely.
Excellent. Very good. So when I told my son that you were coming on the show, of course, you know, he wanted me to ask you a question. This year was his first year playing football for Ezel Harding.
Wow.
He plays safety. So he wanted to know, how did you actually get into the NFL? How did you get that opportunity when there's so many that dream of that opportunity? But guess what? You did it.
Absolutely. I did. Well, of course, God gave me these intangibles of being so big and so long, you know, so he gave me that potential. One, I have great coaching, I would say that. So going to high school and college, I had a hard-nosed coach that saw the potential, saw something in me that maybe I didn't see then, and really helped develop me, really helped me mentally to really focus on my skill, focus on, you know, my ability to where I can really go in the field and go to my dream. So for him, I'll tell him is that God had gave him the skills potential. Now he has to develop it. So that is take time and practice, and then be willing to want to be great. So I'll say this: keep on developing those skills of what he wants to reach in the field. So it's possible. Tell him, believe me. You go back to my old friend, they would have never thought that Terrance Pennington would be being in the field. So I want everybody to know it is possible. Just follow it, develop your skills.
And I want to be fair to the other viewing audience. You know, we talked about the Giants, but you also played on some other teams as well.
Yeah, I played on Buffalo Bills, is what drafted me, that believed in me from college, a little University of New Mexico. I want to make sure I shout them out. Yes, they believed in me. Played with them for a couple of years. Went to Atlanta Falcons, the opposite of cold Buffalo. Went to Atlanta, oh my Jesus, that cold. I'm from California, LA, so being that cold Buffalo is totally different, let me tell you that. But yeah, I went to the Falcons too, and then your team you love, the Giants. So absolutely.
Outstanding. So can you share with us about your transition, going from playing in the NFL,
Right.
playing before thousands of
Right.
people,
Right.
to once your career ended, it was time for you to move into something
Right.
else?
Absolutely. Definitely the hardest time in my life because all I knew me then was football. I mean, I eat, sleep, bled football every day, night in, night out. When I went to college and played in the field, so when I had to hang up my cleats or the jersey, trying to understand what am I going to do next. So felt lost, of course. I couldn't watch football for maybe the first year because looking at like, wow, I should be playing, or wow, I want to be doing that. So it was tough. But when I really noticed that it's real is when I had to get my first job and do a resume. And I remember working on Memorial Day weekend where everybody out partying, and my guys I played in the field, yeah, we going to the beach, we're hanging out. And I'm like, wow, I'm here working. So it really made me realize, then that it is more after football. But now I'm in the blessing that I really enjoy and passionate about is really helping others. So all those skills I learned from football, being a leader, the willingness to study and learn and fight through adversity is what really helped me of what I do now to help so many people and develop them. Absolutely.
Wow, and you're making a successful transition, but there's
Yes.
so many that do not make a successful transition from, being, playing in NFL, I mean, being a
Right.
star,
Right.
to actually coming down to the common life.
Right. Right.
But there's some other things that you're doing now. Tell us about the CD you have coming
Yes,
out.
yes. We'll have some audio CDs coming out to really help people go through different struggle situations they might be in now, dealing with transition, what I had to deal with, how to come out of that. When it comes to fitness and starting a journey, or if it's lose weight, or just want to get healthier. Just want to really give people more insight or understanding of the person, who they are and who they can be. But also give them also little nuggets and techniques of what I use to lose my 90 pounds, or also different things they can do to really maybe push through if they had a stuck situation or stuck position right now. So I have a lot of information that I have and experiences, but I just want to now share it out. So yes, I'm excited about these CDs I have coming out to help people out.
Excellent.
Yes.
So you have the CD coming
Yep.
out, and then you also do personal training.
Yes.
So when somebody comes to work with you, they have the desire of losing weight.
Right.
What kind of advice do you give, or how do you work with that
Right.
client so that they
Right.
don't run out the room crying?
Right, right. Well, at first it's more of understanding. I want them to know that a lot of times people try to lose weight and they're very, maybe their past experience have been bad, so they don't really believe in themselves because in the beginning it's going on faith. There's no results when you first start.
Right.
So my goal is how can I get them small wins? Small wins going to build momentum, and then that's how we push through and learning. So I told them, whatever you was yesterday, day before, we don't care about that person. I just care about who we are today, and we're going to focus on doing the right activities to get the results. So it's more of a building relationship that I have with them, and also teaching, learning. And once they learn how to do it, it's pretty simple from there.
Wow. And can you share with us, do you have anybody that you've worked with that has had some success?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I have several people that I've worked with. I had 3 people in the last 2 years lose over 100 pounds.
Wow.
Yes. And believe me, these not people that, I'm ready, T, let's go, I'll do everything right. It was not like that, okay? But again, it was working with them, developing them, really teach them how to be successful. And that's one thing I really want them to understand is that for you to lose weight, we have to do successful activities. So it's being more detailed when it comes to meal prepping. Getting out their comfort zone when maybe I don't feel like going to the gym because it's cold, but I'm pushing through. Really.
Are you talking to me? Because I said that I don't feel like going to the gym.
Right. Definitely. I was there. At that time. So just really. Again, it's teaching them and leading them, but then I want them to be able to lead their own life. And that's the part where I want to understand is, hey, I want you to lead yourself when it comes to being healthy. And right now, we're just not a so good leader right now, but we're going to turn them into that. So,
excellent.
Yes.
And then you also have a new book coming out, too. So share with us about the book.
Yes, I'm excited about this book. So this book basically is going to help have people understand the whole process and journey, what they will encounter going through the journey, give them tips that I have done and so many clients that I have worked with when it comes to how do I avoid some of these activities that I'm doing that's getting me to where I can't fight temptation, maybe food, What do I do, when it comes to why? Because I travel all the time, so I struggle on meal plan traveling. Or have to understand that a lot of people experience, I have a mentor that think it's their willpower and what they struggle with. And I'll tell them that's not willpower. You have willpower to go to work. You have willpower, to get things done, so you have it. But we just have to understand it's just your skill or your system you're doing right now is why maybe you're not getting to where you want to get at. So when I put the will and the skill, meaning the system together, then that's when they just flourish and they get to their goals. So I have a lot of great things. I can't spill out all right now,
Right.
but it's definitely a great book. But it's of the behind the mind of somebody that have done what people want to do, and also share so many different experiences and trial tribulations that others went through and how we got over that hurdle. So it's going to be awesome. It's
Wow,
going to be awesome.
exciting. And so those of you that are just tuning in, I'm here with Mr. Terrance Pennington,
Yes.
and he's a former NFL player, turned coach, trainer, author.
Yes. Yes.
You do so many great things.
Yes.
And so can you give the viewing audience your contact information where they can reach out to you?
Yes, yes. You can find me on Facebook. Please like me on Terrance Pennington. You go on there, you'll see my big old face and big old smile. So please follow me. I post things on there, different tips, ideas, workouts. So please follow me on, again, Terrance Pennington on Facebook.
Excellent. Now, Terrance, there is one part of your story that I really want to touch on, because I know that when I'm working with someone to help them start their own business, it's so important that we kind of deal with the personal issues before you begin to get out there and launch into entrepreneurship. And I know, based on your experience, that you dealt with, some depression, coming out of the NFL, what am I going to do?
Right.
Can you talk about how you were able to deal with that?
Yes, developing myself. Again, I knew it was more purpose for me in life. I just didn't know how or what, So I actually started reading a lot more, reading about how to transition, reading about some of these weaknesses I have. So I did a lot of self-help, but reading definitely helped me really open my mind, brought confidence to me, because my confidence was low that I can do anything else great like I did in football, because that's all I thought I knew. But I had to really dig in and figure out what am I good at, and I found out it's leading. When I led on the football, it's really being determined to win. It was having the willingness to learn. So because I have those qualities, and I figure out passion is what I get when I get into fitness, I just put all that together, and it brought me here to where now I'm very happy with what I'm doing.
Wow.
Yes.
And is there any type of nonprofit cause or that you're passionate about?
Yes. Ovarian cancer. Very, very passionate. My mother battled that during the time I played in the field. So I really also feel my blessing playing the field would take care of her through that. So I'm very, very behind any kind of cancer, but the one that's special to me is ovarian cancer. So absolutely.
Wow. Now, can you share with me how you were able to focus on life and playing football?
Right.
And then you have a mother that's dealing with, cancer.
Right,
How
right.
were you able to still perform at top level?
Right. Well, I mean, as I'm going to college and going in the field, you understand that you still have a job. Just like anybody else, go to sit different things. You still got to go to 9 to 5. But when you have, right coaching, of course, I knew that I had to get these done, meaning on the football field, workouts, so I can take care of my mother, of course. And two, it was my passion. It was something I loved. So it wasn't really hard for me to do something I love and enjoy, which was football, which was being better, being great, and winning. So it was tough, of course, trying to keep your mind on it at times. But my mother's a very, very strong woman, so she wanted to make sure my mind was as peaceful as I can to see her baby boy win on Sunday. So yeah, but staying focused, absolutely.
Excellent. And so if you had to attribute one thing to your success, what would you say that one thing was?
Not giving up. I would say not giving up when times was hard. Not giving up when I got out of football, of just saying, oh, what I'm going to do, nothing, rest of my life. During times while I was playing football, maybe things didn't happen the way I wanted to, maybe I lost, or maybe I didn't have a good game, or just life now. I understand that God will put me in a position for me to win. I just have to do what I have to do and control what I control, and everything will work itself out.
And it sounds like you're a very spiritual person. And how is your spirituality tied into the level of success you're experiencing right now?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, me understanding, knowing that I can only control what I can and God controls the rest. Of course, as I'm growing up, when I was not as knowing, understanding of his purpose, what he had want from me, of course I try to control everything. So because I know he has grace on me on my life, I just know that I just have to just do the right thing, really help others, and be a teaching and be that instrument tool that he wants from me, which is how can I help others to be great or to find their purpose, what they want. So yeah, so that spirituality definitely helps me daily going forward to be strong when I need to, and push through when times get hard.
Excellent. And so when it's all said and done, what is the legacy that you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as the guy that really touched so many people's hearts, the guy that really helped so many people come from their struggles and get into their high waters. Be the person that makes a stamp in the world to where my kids or kids will know that Terrance Pennington made a big stamp or a big powerful, how can I say, footstep in this world. Yeah, so I want to have a legacy of helping people to develop themselves.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
being a
you.
guest here on Empowerment Talk for Today's Woman. And thank you for tuning in to another edition of Empowerment Talk for Today's Woman. And we're here live at C Media Studio. And we want to thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. And let today be the day that you turn your dreams into reality. God bless you.